our National President, Architect Jonathan B. Manana, to our Secretary General, Architect Rex S. Chuata, to our Area A Vice President, Architect Alberto C. Dublao, to our Area 6 District Director, Architect Eldrid D. Refil, to our past A6 District Directors, Architect Geraldine Garcia Suede and Architect Virgilio B. Servito, Jr. To our industry partners from Technochem Trading, Asian Paints, J3 Contracting, and JD Interiors, to our distinguished guests and fellow officers from the Philippine Professional Organization Bahrain, from PITA, or Philippine Teachers Association Bahrain, Ms. Ruela Desierto, ma'am, for coming, from the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers, our adopted father, Engineer Benito Nico, Engineer Ryan Rosario from Institute of Electronics Engineers of the Philippines, or ISEP, and of course the agents from the Philippine Nurses Association, Bahrain, or PINA, led by Miss Eileen M. Sierra, ma'am, Miss Janice Sinipete, Miss Joyce Bagang, Miss Marianina Magno, and Miss Iselda Rimas, my kababayan. To our respected Chapter Advisory Council, led by Architect Roberto Pablos Jr., Architect Reggie Tan, Architect Donnie Sadia, Architect Ramon Angel, Architect Josepos Ganjonco Jr., Architect Jesus Palingcod Jr., and Architect James Cochon, and to my fellow outgoing and incoming chapter officers and chapter members, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Dito sa Bahrain and the rest of Middle East, and good morning po sa inyong lahat dyan sa Pilipinas. Standing here today as your outgoing chapter president, I feel a deep sense of gratitude and humility. This moment is bittersweet. While I bid farewell to a role that has been both challenging and rewarding for 2 years, I also look back with pride at what we have accomplished together as a community of architects in Bahrain. When I first accepted the responsibility of serving as chapter president, I was fully aware that the journey ahead would not be easy. The lingering financial and emotional impact of the post-pandemic period posed significant challenges, particularly for many of the members who were just beginning to regain the footing. Leading an organization of highly talented and visionary architects, each with unique perspective, creativity, and aspirations, required a careful balance of voice and priorities. Yet, I also recognize that this very diversity is what strengthens us as architects and enriches our collective pursuit of excellence. From the very beginning, I made a commitment to myself and to all of you to foster unity within our chapter, to encourage inactive members to re-engage, to uphold and promote the value of our profession, to actively support the Philippine community through the social service initiatives of our Philippine Embassy, and to provide every member with opportunities to grow and to excel. Today, as I look back, I can say with confidence that every challenge we encountered became a lesson that strengthened us And every milestone we reached was the product of our collective dedication and teamwork. Allow me to take a moment to recall some of the highlights of our journey together for the past 2 fiscal years. In the field of sports, we were able to bring back the camaraderie and teamwork through our first face-to-face activity, a bowling tournament held at Funland Bowling Center. Our chapter also proudly joined the UAP Area 6 Olympics 2024, na wala pang result until now, and FCBG and Adria Park Hoopsters Basketball League, and emerged as champion of the PBO Sports Fest 2024. Beyond competition, our UAP Bahrain team actively participated in various sports events for a cause organized by different Filipino community groups, further strengthening our presence and advocacy. And among these are the third Pinay Cup, wherein we emerged as the champion. The second Pinay Team Cup, wherein we are the first runner-up. The third Pinay Team Cup, wherein we landed with nothing, but some of our members got individual awards. We also joined the Night of Crusade Bowling Tournament. Then we participated also the walkathon, Stronger Than Cancer Walkathon, which happened in Water Garden City. Okay. Then we also supported our architects golfers. We joined the Golf for a Cause, initiated by Pinoy Golfers of Bahrain. Okay, and one of the beneficiary of this is a fellow architect. Okay, the lady in red, Architect Jem. What is the name of our beneficiary here? Jane. Okay, Architect Jane is one of the beneficiary of this Golf for a Cause, who is currently undergoing chemotherapy. Okay, so aside from that, we are also one of the donors of Katolikong Pinoy sa Bahrain, si Bangladesh. Okay, and the Act of Global Walk, initiated by the Couples for Christ, wherein most of our members are also members of this organization. So in light of the program of the national headquarters, and with the aim of strengthening camaraderie as well as fostering closer relationship among our members and their families, we successfully organized several memorable activities. So we had the Christmas party and our first GMM. Next slide, please. Yeah, okay. So this is a festive gathering that brought together members and loved ones to celebrate the spirit of Christmas, highlighting not only the joy of togetherness, but also the culture of giving and sharing. So we also had our chartering celebration by conducting a winter camping. Next slide, please. So we had this sometime in February, I believe. So this is a meaningful event that combined fellowship, recreation, and reflection, allowing us to commemorate the founding of our chapter in a relaxed and nature-inspired setting. So, third, the National Architecture Week. This is the preparation. Next slide, please. So, this event is engaging activity designed to celebrate the National Architecture Week, where members explored and documented architectural heritage through photography, promoting awareness, appreciation, and preservation of our built environment. So, our chapter has consistently demonstrated excellence in the special professional licensure examination. In 2023, we proudly produced 5 newly registered and licensed architects out of 7 candidates. So, an impressive 71.42% passing rate. Among them is my son, architect Eric Julius Arpinaro, who brought further honor to our chapter by securing 4th place in the ranking. Okay, so this is the outtaking happened in Dubai, UAE. Mahirap maging tatay ng passer. Top 4 po siya, pero nabutas yung bulsa ko. But anyway, just sharing. So be ready pag may anak tayo mag-top. Okay? So let's continue. The following year, in SPLE 2024, we again achieved a remarkable 83.33 passing rate with 5 out of 6 candidates successfully obtaining their license. This is Team Hiraya. Okay? So, may I request Team Hiraya members here to please stand up and be recognized. Yun, nasa na. Thank you. Nasa likod po sila. At tayo po yung dalawa. So, part na po sila ng aming board of directors. Okay? Although SPLE 2025 brought us a heartbreaking result of 0 out of 2 passing, the resilience and determination of our examinees inspired us all. Both candidates immediately expressed their commitment to retake the examination, serving as a reminder that setbacks are but stepping stones to future success. Their courage and perseverance encouraged me to volunteer as one of the SPLE advisor with the goal of actively supporting and guiding our future candidates in preparation of SPLE 2026. We also gave back to the community through big cleaning and community outreach program in collaboration with other community professional organizations. We showed that architecture is not only about buildings, but about people, culture, and identity. Next. Next. Next slide. Okay, so, and finally, we introduce a free registration fee policy for both delinquent and active members in the UAP Bahrain activities during my tenure as the chapter president. This initiative not only encouraged greater participation but also significantly increased the number of members returning to active status. These were not mere events on a calendar, they were proof that our chapter is alive, relevant, and committed to a greater good of society. Of course, our journey was not without difficulties. Like many organizations, we had to navigate the chilling effect of the pandemic in the local economy, like the slowdown in the projects due to funding constraints and movement restriction among others. But instead of allowing this to weaken us, we found creative solution. We quickly pivoted to virtual platforms. Next slide, please. Next. Okay. So, we collaborated with Area 6 chapters and the national headquarters in conducting webinars and online learning sessions that reach not only our members in Bahrain, but also colleagues across the region. What seems like limitation became an opportunity for a wider connection. This resilience, this ability to adapt is what makes me proud of our chapter. At this point, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to my fellow officers and committee members. Thank you for your tireless effort, your late nights of planning, and your unwavering commitment to transform ideas into action and action into lasting impact. To our members, you are the heart of this organization. Your participation, your enthusiasm, and your passion for architecture give meaning to everything we plan. Without your engagement, our initiatives would have been hollow. To our partners, community and professional organization leaders, my colleagues in A6 Council and our embassy, thank you for trusting us. Your support and collaboration made it possible for us to dream bigger and achieve more. To the incoming leaders, I wish you strength and vision. The foundation has been laid by our past leaders. But it is up to you to build bigger, stronger, and more innovative structures for this chapter. And finally, to my family and friends, thank you for your patience and encouragement. Leadership requires sacrifice, and it could have not given myself fully to this role without your support. Thank you, my wife. Masaya na siya. Dahil lagi na ako nasa bahay. As I close this chapter of my leadership, I would like to share a few lessons that I carry with me. Architecture is not just about buildings. It is about the stories we tell, the culture we preserve, and the communities we serve. Leadership is not about one person. It is about empowering others, listening to many voices, and creating opportunities for everyone to contribute. And third, the future of our profession lies in adaptation. With climate change, digital transformation, and shifting societal needs, we must remain learners, innovators, and advocates for sustainable design. Looking ahead, I have no doubt that this chapter will continue to thrive. Bahrain is a place of dynamic growth, cultural richness, and architectural promise. I encourage all of you to keep pushing boundaries, embrace new technologies, mentor your young architects, and champion design solutions that respect both heritage and the environment. As I pass the torch to our new leadership, malapit na po ako matapos, I do so with a full confidence in their ability to take this chapter to a greater heights. My term as president may end today or tonight, but my journey with this organization continues. I will remain a member, a supporter, a friend always ready to contribute in whatever way I can. I have truly been an honor to serve you. Together, we have not only built programs and events, but we have also built trust, friendship, and a stronger professional community that is a legacy worth celebrating. Let us continue to dream, to design, and to dedicate ourselves in shaping a better future. One structure, one community, one idea at a time. Thank you, Mabruk, to the incoming officers, and may always find inspiration in the power of architecture. This is your outgoing chapter president, Architect Roger Rick L. Pinaro, signing off.